Hey everybody, it's Harold from Buckeye Outdoors, and we're set up with our new digs here. I'm still waiting on some studio lighting, so I have some lanterns kind of giving me the light effect. It's kind of a new setup for me. I've never not done it this way before. So we are going to be doing the review on the Lumintop FW3A. Woo baby! Yeah, this is the XPL-HI version. It's cool white. So for those of you that don't know about this light, this was a project between Fritz 15 and TLF and BLF forums, and Lumintop kind of pushed it, and it was brought to life, and it was a really cool project. The light itself, and you'll get some close-ups of it here, it really tends to kind of give a nod to some of the custom light makers. There are some custom lights that look very much like this thing. So it is kind of a nod to those makers, and I do totally appreciate that. I've had this light for a few weeks now, and I'm actually fairly impressed with it. The only problem I've had is, let me lock it out here, is intermittent. Notice how it cycles from kind of a low to a high when it's on lockout. It just doesn't, I can't get it. Sometimes it'll, right, you see that? So I have no idea why that is. So when I lock it out again, I have that momentary on where it's pretty low, but sometimes it goes high, but it just does it when it wants to. So that's the only problem I found with the light that I wasn't sure about. If Lumintop would like to clarify if that's a problem or what that is, I'd love to hear back from them. So let's take a look at the light. So let's take a look at the Lumintop light. Again, a beautiful little light. Has that nice Carclo optic. I'm not exactly sure. I think that's a floodier version of the optic though. Take a nice little look at this light here, just at the build quality of it. And again, the only problem I found was that strange issue where it sometimes goes into a higher mode while clicking it. Like now it's not even doing it. Weird. I don't know what that is. Someone tell me, please. So it does have the Anduril UI, which if you're not familiar, I will drop a link down to Toykeeper's diagram of what that is. And let's take another look at it. Okay, there's flat top batteries. You need a unprotected flat top battery. Other batteries you're going to have an issue with. There's the 7+1 FET driver in there. The tail cap, if you take it apart, you may have issues. So don't. I will take it apart just to show you. But if you do, you may have problems. You have been warned. So you'll see a little piece of tape. Actually, not on that one. There is a piece of tape in there that's kind of holding everything together. So just be advised, if you do take it apart, you could have some issues with it. So I really have liked the light. If you saw my first look video, which I'll probably drop that link down below in the comments too. Like I said, I was pretty impressed with the light. The only problem I had was the tail switch. This is the XPL-HI version. You can get a Luminous SST20 and you can get a Nisha 219. Whatever you want to call that thing. Nisha. I call it Nisha. I really like the light. So again, here's what you get with it. The clip comes installed on the light, which is kind of nice. It's a nice hefty clip. Gets the job done until you accidentally turn the thing on. You just get a plain and simple FW3A box. This one's noted as cool white. Again, not a whole lot going on here. You do get 2 O-rings. You do get this. Don't disassemble the tail. Have fun with your light. Have fun blinding everybody. This thing is bright. You do have the FW3A manual, which does also go over the UI, if you're not familiar with the UI. We're going to kind of play with some of that when we're doing beam shots here in a while. yeah, it's a cool light, right? So again, you know, I'm pretty impressed with Lumintop. The only Lumintop products I had were a couple of old Lumintop 18650 batteries. And that was really the only Lumintop stuff I had. Actually, let me do something. See if it's going here. Yeah, there it goes. Right now it's in lightning mode. Wait for it. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, so the only products I had were a few older Lumintop batteries, which were great batteries. They've lasted forever. They were 3400 milliamp 18650s, and just using those really impressed me to no end with the product line. They're just solid as can be. All my other batteries, even my Phoenix ones, just die, and that thing just keeps going. So that tells you quite a bit right there. It just keeps going. Go through some of those modes. It's like your candle mode. Oh baby, there's the PWM. So, great light. I think it's time to shut up and put the money where the mouth is. Let's take it through some beam shots. Hey everybody, it's Harold from Buckeye Outdoors, and we are going to be doing some beam shots. Now the first target is pretty hard to see. You can kind of see the curb right there. But straight out about 140 foot is a 30 foot tall obelisk. This is the FW3A Cool White XPL-HI, and it is freezing cold out here. So let's see if we can light it up from here. That was the highest mode, except for turbo. And again, that obelisk is over 140 foot away, so let's hit turbo. God, what a fracking beast. Now, for comparison, the Phoenix E30R. It's eco, low, medium, high, turbo. This old 30Q is a little old, so may not be pushing the juice it used to. There's the Phoenix. There's the Lumintop. There's the Lumintop. Alright, let's get a little closer. What do you think? Alright everybody, we are back for round 2. This is the same obelisk, different angle, but at about half the distance of about 70 feet. So that's on its lowest setting. You'll see the obelisk in the middle. We're going to ramp up to high. And turbo. Wow. Is that not awesome? For rate of comparison, Phoenix E30R, 1600 lumens. Just to compare. That's our Phoenix. That's the Lumintop. Impressive, right? Yeah, this thing's a killer, man. So let's go through some of the different modes. And that's candle mode. You can't really see that well. We're going to do the strobes though. Here's your fast kind of bike strobe. Look at that crazy strobe. Oh my God. Yeah, you wouldn't want nothing to do with that. That's lightning mode. So let's just run through that again. Again, the obelisk is about 35 foot tall and about 70 foot out. And we're just going to ramp down, ramp all the way up, turbo. We're going to hold the light still and just turn the camera for the spill. Excellent light, guys. Get you one of these. Cheers. Great light. Just ballistically bright. I kind of prefer it over the MSR because I actually prefer the tail cap switch. I just do. E-switch, whatever. I mean, the side clicky was great. I kind of prefer that tail clicky, especially with this light. It just seems to work so much better. I don't know why that is, but it just, bam, just like that. I love the tail clicky on it. It just, like I said, me, it works better. Again, the only thing I don't like about the light is a little limited on the battery usage. Some links, it's pretty particular about a short battery. That's not really a big deal. 30 Qs work really well. Just use 30 Qs. Most people do anyway. Or the LG chocolate bars, which I'm pretty fond of those as well. What are my thoughts? I think it's well worth the money. I can't help but think, and I've heard some other issues that people had with the switch system and modes. And the problem I'm having in the lockout, now it's in lockout again, where it's doing, like, see how it goes to that high mode just intermittently whenever it feels like it. I don't understand why it's doing that. That's kind of a turnoff. I don't know why. I'll ask Lumintop and see if other users, if you are having problems with the switch doing that, let me know. I'm really curious about that. Scale of 1 to 10, I give it a solid 8.5. I had to put a half in there. I think it's an amazing light, and I think, if you're not a fan of the cool white like I am, there's definitely other options that are more neutral and quite a bit more warmer. The XPL-HI that this is rocking is definitely on the very cool end. Let me see if it, yeah, you got the Cree XPL-HI Nisha 219 CT. Standard tier optic, 2800 lumens, that's only on the XPL-HI. Intensity 10,000 candela, XPL-HI, 200 meters of throw. I almost think it's going a little further, but it's hard to tell. Maybe I could change the optic and see what that would do. It does stamped ramping, momentary mode, 18650 unprotected cell, max length 66 millimeters. Do keep that in mind. A longer battery, you could potentially push that driver in, and that could be bad. I do not use a long battery on this. You could, I don't know, maybe even break the PCB. FET +7+1 driver, low parasitic drain. It comes in gray, purple, army green, electronic tail switch, equivalent ingress rating of IPX8, 53 grams, and it is tiny. My other video, I actually have a video of this guy right next to the E30R by Phoenix. It's smaller, and that's saying a lot. It's actually smaller. So, like I said, I give it a solid rating. The switch, that's kind of glitchy to me. I don't know why. I just don't understand why it's doing that. So, if you have this light and you have issues with the tail switch, let me know. I am very curious about that. I know a few others had some issues. I'm just curious. Again, I think it's a solid light. You can check out my friend Mad Max. He's got some great deals on these going on. And any links that I link to these lights are not affiliate. I don't do affiliate links. So I don't get paid anything if you visit or buy from those links. However, they may be links to somebody else, and I'll let you know that. I do recommend this light. And this gray is just, oh, it's beautiful. It almost has a gunmetal gray blue to it, which is super appealing to me. That's about all I got on this. So if you watched this far, you might as well hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, tell me what you think of it. Tell me what you don't like about the light, tell me what you like about it. Again, solid light, great job by Lumintop. Be looking for more reviews from Lumintop. Good company, solid lights. Cheers.